Now let's break away from the football for a moment. WWE fans, we promise you something special, and we're going to deliver. Delighted to say Zack Ryder. Yes, here he is, in the studio, here to answer your questions now.
How's it going?
It's great to see you. First of all, we've got lots of questions from the viewers. How's the injury? Because you've got a walking stick with you.
I got my
ground
cane.
entrance, a bit of a hobble.
You know, things are getting better. You know, I herniated a disc in my back. I was in a neck brace and a back brace, but I've upgraded to the cane. Yeah, I look all right.
Is the process to recovery taking longer than perhaps you expected?
Yeah, it's been a while, a couple of months. Like I said, I'm back to this cane, and hopefully WrestleMania is around the corner, April 1st, and hopefully I'll be on the show ready to go.
Exactly. Well, we were just going to ask you about WrestleMania. Unique event. Give us an idea of the scale of this event.
The biggest event of the year. This is going to be the biggest WrestleMania ever. You got John Cena against The Rock. The poster boy of the WWE from yesterday, the poster boy of WWE from today. One match, one ring. It's going to be amazing.
And you're confident you're going to be fit in time for that? Because
when
you came on set...
Yeah.
If I'm honest, it didn't look great.
I mean, limping ain't easy, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully I'll be ready to go. WrestleMania is a dream come true. I've never had a WrestleMania match, so hopefully this will be my first.
Well, we've got some pictures of you in healthier times, let's say. This is where you will be. You'll be back to this, won't you, very shortly? Definitely,
without a doubt. You know, got to get Zack, got to hit the gym, got to get ready, you know?
Absolutely. And we've had so many emails, as you said. You mentioned WrestleMania. I mean, one of these from Michael Herneman, who said, who do you think will win between John Cena and The Rock at WrestleMania 28?
I mean, John Cena's my broski. We had a couple, a little falling out a couple weeks ago because he kissed my my future girlfriend, Eve. But I've since forgiven him, and yeah, it's messed up, right? Are you serious, bro? Yeah. Well, she doesn't know about that yet.
Hey, there's been a lot of traffic on this particular subject, I can tell you.
Did you see Raw last week? She kissed me.
That's where the interest is coming from. Most common asked question is, are you two now an item?
I mean, I don't know. She said she was using me, but she kissed me, bro. I mean, she kissed me.
Well, what was the conversation afterwards?
She left. She just walked off. Yeah.
Did he catch up with her?
No, that was it. I let her go. I mean, that's all I needed for one night, you know?
Have you been contacting her on Twitter?
All the time, yeah.
Any replies, direct messages?
No DMs, not yet, no.
Lots of questions. Right, let's get through some of these. This one, no name on this one. Any tips on how to get into the industry? From Roxana Lynn.
I'd say, you have to be really dedicated, and you have to make sure this is 100% what you want to do with your life. And if so, find someone who has experience, find someone who's a valid trainer with knowledge and experience, and just try your best and hard work. Hashtag hard work, that's what I always say.
Hashtag hard work.
Hashtag Paul from Glasgow.
Yeah.
he's asked 7 questions. Okay. In fairness to the others, I can't ask them all, but he said it would mean the word if I asked one of them. So, Paul, here we go. He says, what effect did Edge have on your career?
I mean, Edge was someone I grew up watching, someone I idolized, and then when he brought me under his wing, I was one of the Edge heads. I had long hair before I took care of the back of my hair. I had long hair, dressed like Edge. He was my buddy, my mentor. I called him Uncle Adam, and now that he's retired, I wish we had our one-on-one match. It'll never get to happen, but he's going to be in the Hall of Fame this year, and he definitely deserves it.
Now, Zack, tell us about your catchphrase. I'm not going to do it. You do it.
Woo, woo, woo.
Hey, you're holding back.
Did that... Come on, do it properly.
Woo, woo, woo. You know it.
That's the ticket.
Where did that come from?
Just something stupid my friends and I would do. If a hot girl walked by at the club, we'd say, woo, woo, woo. Or if someone...
It just became much
bigger.
It
just became something I said in the ring, and then it took off. The Ryder Revolution took off, and now it's on T-shirts. It's everywhere.
You're known for it, aren't you?
That's our boss's catchphrase as well. This one from Gavin in Ireland says, what WWE superstar was your idol when you were growing up?
Growing up, at first, when I was a little kid, I was a Hulkamaniac, Hulk Hogan for sure. Then as I got a little older, Shawn Michaels, I thought he was a cool bad guy who got all the chicks. Then Edge and Christian, Chris Jericho, guys like that when I was a teenager. Now it's myself, obviously.
Now, this is a good one. Mike in Lincoln, pro wrestling, a hugely popular but unsung sport in the UK. Do you think holding WrestleMania or other PPVs here in the future would help build its profile in this country?
I think WrestleMania has been all over, and it'd be great to come to the UK. Sign me up, I'm down.
Why is it not caught on as much here, do you think? It's so massive in the US, isn't it?
WrestleMania is huge everywhere. I just think it hasn't, just hasn't made its way here yet. It's just a matter of time, I'm sure.
I'll tell you, by judging by the amount of questions we have, it seems to have arrived in a big way. Christian Paulson says, good luck in recovery. He says, when you come back to action, my question is, if you could find anyone in WWE history, who would it be?
Like I said, it would be Edge for sure. He was like my mentor. It would be like kind of teacher versus student. And I think I have something to prove and show him, everything you taught me.
Who would win?
Oh, myself, of course. Zack Attack, Rough Rider, 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Oh, gosh, loads here. If you could choose one superstar, past or present, to face in any match, it doesn't have to be a wrestler, who would it be? Who would you like to take on?
Besides Edge, I think, maybe Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think he, revolutionized the business for his time period. I think I've done the same for mine. So Steve Austin versus Zack Ryder, spiked hair versus no hair. Definitely a match for the ages.
Excellent.
Mike in Lincoln says, as a pro wrestler in the States, he believes it's easy to get spotted by some of the leading brands. He says, what do you think British-based wrestlers need to do to be more recognised?
I think,
what would your best tip be?
I would say definitely embrace social media, because before I, was using Twitter and YouTube and Facebook, nobody knew who I was. I was just some guy in WWE, wasn't really on Raw.
Because you use YouTube a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I started my own YouTube show, The True Long Island Story.
How many hits has that had?
I think like over 15 million, because I have like 55 episodes I've been doing 55 weeks straight. So if you just add them up, it's racking up there.
So using that on Twitter, the interest in your profile's gone up massively.
Absolutely. It went from nothing in the beginning of 2011, and I ended the year as the United States champion, all from social media.
Please, can you say hello to Cameron Ashton?
Hello, Cameron Ashton.
He is a massive fan. He's only 12 from Wigan. He's got a couple of questions.
All right.
And I've subbed this down. What is your favourite ever match at WrestleMania, ever?
Favorite match ever at WrestleMania would have to be Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon in WrestleMania 10 ladder match. It was at Madison Square Garden. I was there as a fan, and it was one of the greatest matches I've ever seen live. And if you go back, it's still one of the greatest matches ever.
So when was that?
That was 1994, I think. WrestleMania 10? I think 1994.
So Cameron will have to dig out a tape of that.
Yeah, or DVD. Do they have DVDs?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, DVDs.
Daniel McPhillips in Harrow seems to know a lot about how you achieve your hairstyle. He says this: currently you have short spiked hair. We agree with that. He says you have lots of gel in it.
I do.
True?
Yeah, true.
Okay. He says, would you ever consider going back to your early days
of long hair? Never.
Never?
No way.
Not a chance?
It was the worst.
Why?
Because it only looked good, like, when I came out of the shower or when I was going out to wrestle and it was wet. When it was dry, it looked like straw. It was disgusting.
In terms of styling your hair, you've got a signature move, haven't you?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Take care, spike your hair. The long hair did not work well for me. Because I would go out and have to wear it in a ponytail and stuff. No girl wants to date a guy with a ponytail.
Especially not Eve.
Yeah, no way.
Eve, your future girlfriend.
Ooh,
Don't forget that. Listen,
I love you, Eve, if you're watching. I love you.
We were going to say perform your signature move on Kirsty, but you're in no state to do it.
I got the crutch.
Please no. Please
Sorry.
no. What about you?
Well, as he said, he's got the crutch. He can't do it. I would not like to add to your injury.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Zack, thank you so much.
Thank
All the best with your injury. You are coming back soon?
Absolutely.
How long are you here for? A couple of days?
2 more days and heading over to Germany to promote the WrestleMania Revenge Tour. Just hanging out with my broskies,
Yeah.
Your broskies, right?
Broskies.
Yeah, sweet.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What's your Twitter address?
At Zack Ryder.
How many followers?
Over 500,000.
Wow.
And counting. Want to get 1 million by the end of the year. That's my goal.
Goodness me. Nearly as many as
Catch up to Justin Bieber,
Good to see you, Zack. Thanks ever so much.
See you later.
So, it's all building towards WrestleMania 28, and it is live, Sky Box Office, April the 1st. For more information on how to order, you can go to the Sky Sports website. It's, of course, www.skysports.com.